I'm back. Sucks. Headphones. Oh, I'm so tired, guys. One sec. Let's see if I can dig out some headphones here. Man, if I was sending headphones, where would I be? I'd probably be right here. It's not, shouldn't be headphones. Alright, what's up, guys? What's going on? Oh, is everyone having a super amazing day? I'm at Sherway. I'm at the food court. They're still closed here. I'll hold up the camera and stuff. I was going to do the phone thing, but when we're using the internet here, I'm not sure if I'm live. When I'm using to do this, I sort of, like you could just do it regular from your phone, okay? But I usually tether the phone to the computer via Wi-Fi and go like around like this. I don't always do that for SunnySiders, but I do it on the other channels. And so, for you guys, my super awesome SunnySide crew, let me pull up to speed here. It's weird, man. I'm in Toronto. Everything is okay. I had a power bar for breakfast. I was gonna have breakfast with you guys, but it took me like a half an hour to get set up. I'm having these power bars this morning. I did buy them in the United States. I didn't get them in Canada. I like them. They're about 240 calories though, but these stink bars are really cheap. Nobody buys them. And so I tend to buy them for the box. You can get like 5 in a box, and if you look around at that green store, what's the green store, like Whole Greens or something? Walgreens or whatever it is, and they don't have them cheap at Target, and Jewel Osco's not cheap, but at the Walgreens, I think, there was one in Greektown I used to go to, and in Chicago, and there's like a box of 5 or 6, or however they come in a box, for like $4. They were blowing them out, so I bought a whole bunch. I don't know about you guys, I don't mind eating expired protein. It's a little weird when it's expired in hot dog form. I gotta tell you guys, eating expired protein in like hot dog form or like milk form, it's a little fucked up. But like, I don't mind eating expired protein in chocolate bar form. Because if you eat pizza that's been light up, you can eat floor pizza. You can eat a power bar that's expired a couple of days. Okay, hold on. Let me get to YouTube and see what we're doing. See if I'm even online hanging out with you guys. HumpDay Horoscopes. Hey, that's me. That's it. All right, let's get to the chat. Hey, Rush, what's up? Hey, what's going on, Rush? Hey, Christina. Hey, Christina, what's up? Hey, Christina, everything cool? Just checking, asking. Hope you're okay. Hey, so who else is in? Fioli, Austria. Hey, Fiore, I have a really cute story for you. So I used to be a music teacher. I owned a music studio in Vancouver, but I'm not in Vancouver anymore. And so one of the kids came up, and I'm a conservatory teacher as well, but right now I'm not really teaching anything. Although, for all those you fucking idiots who think I have liberty to travel and I can work from anywhere, you're absolutely fucking wrong. I cannot perform at a club in Chicago while I'm in Toronto, you moron fucking idiots. What a way to start the show with calling people names. For all those who say it must be nice. So right now, while I'm in Toronto, I am definitely not fucking working. Get that through your fucking heads. For all of those who say, oh, Sonny can go to Toronto. He doesn't have to do it. It doesn't get that through you. And stay away from the fucking house. I don't really want to see you. All right, what else is going on? My wife is here. SLC is here. She's not here at Sherway. Sorry, guys. Let me put this all in a brighter mood. I've been in a really good mood, except when I think of the people trying to take advantage of me with their gaslight, like my sister. I got here and the shit's not even remotely what she said. She's a fucking drama queen. She's a fat ass fucking drama queen who wanted to drag my ass back to Toronto. Yeah, and I come voluntarily all the time. I was like, what's up? No, she's a fat ass fucking drama queen with a daughter who just dropped the fuck out of high school. You gotta say the fuck away from me. So, anyways, next. Next, let's move on. Let's move on. Try to appreciate the help you have while you have it, because when they disappear, it's not going to be there. Anyways, neither here nor there. And to let you know, to be honest, my parents are a lot happier with my sister and some of her decisions than they've been for like the last 10 years. So when all I had to hear is about my sister being a bitch all fucking day. And so anyways, just to let you know. Anyways, enough of that stupid fucking cow. Let's get on with things. Actually, don't ever call my sister stupid. She's really, really smart. She is a fucking asshole cow. But anyways, let's get on with it. So, all right. Let's get on with it. So, hey guys, what's up? I'm in Toronto. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I'm at Sherway. If you guys don't know what Sherway is, you've never been to Toronto. So that I'm not going to tell you because I don't need to come in here and pull in any American style, how do you do it? No, I'm being an asshole because I'm in a bad fucking mood now. Anyways, let's get back to it. So, let's focus on some good stuff. Hopefully I'll talk to you guys about a little bit about the economy. I talked to Susan T, a couple of days ago, one of the Sunnysiders, about the economy. And then I talked to Papa Sunshine. Obviously, I can't comment on anything about the economy without talking to one of the masters of the universe, right? And so I talked to Papa Sunshine last night about it. And because I'm in Toronto, right? So I talked to my dad. And I'll talk to you guys a little about what we think is going to happen in the economy and why. It's not going to be numbers heavy, right? I know you guys don't mind the astrology to be a little astrology heavy, the tarot to be a little nerdy, but I'll keep this economy stuff pretty tight. As far as for everything else, it's SLC's birthday tomorrow, right? SLC is born on the longest day of the year. She's born on the solstice. I think she's born on the solstice, but it's her birthday tomorrow. She looks as beautiful as ever. I'm very, very stressed out being here. Coming here stressed me out a lot. Being here is very stressful, but I'm telling you, as bad as it is, these are pretty good days. Maybe they're good days with me here, and they're just shit days with my sister because she brings shit days everywhere she fucking goes. I don't know. But like, I don't like when people fucking lie to me. That's the problem. Okay, let's move on. So, anyways, so tomorrow's SLC's birthday. We're gonna probably get an ice cream cake or something. Mama Sunshine's gonna take SLC shopping today for her birthday. So she'll probably, for those who know Toronto, I'll tell you what's going on. I'm in Sherway right now. You guys should recognize Sherway, although this looks a lot like Vaughan Mills right here. And if I do this, if I go like this, all I have to do is this. Sporting Life, Harry Rose, and like, this is Sherway. So, right the mall. Is that Sherway, man? This is Sherway. Yorkdale's expensive too, right? But there'd be a lot of people at Yorkdale right now. I can't go to York. Plus, I live in Etobicoke. So like, but Yorkdale would be packed right now because Yorkdale is the big transit hub. All of the transit hubs go to Yorkdale, like the out-of-town buses, not like from Seattle bus, but I'm like the regional buses come in, the people coming into the city. The commuter buses go to back to Yorkdale. I think the commuter train goes there. The city trains, the city buses all go there. It's a big hub. 2 highways converge there. They intersect there. It's pretty big. And so I'm obviously not going to Yorkdale. And Yorkdale's expensive. So as much as Sherway's expensive, I'm not shopping at any of these stores. But at Yorkdale, this is expensive too. This came from Chicago, from Target. It's pretty neat, actually. So that's what's going on with that. What else is going on? So that's what I'm doing here. Later today, so I'm at Sherway because Mama Sunshine's obviously at the hospital, right? She's obviously, so I brought her here to do some tests today. And so I'm just sitting here. It's pretty early. Later, we're going to go back. We'll go back home, and then I think my mom's going to take SLC shopping. I think they're going to go to the Roots outlet. And, the big Roots outlet used to be around the corner from here. Not like over here, right? We're on the other side of the river, but like on St. Clair, just like I used to jog by it. The Roots outlet used to be there, but everything is moved all the way up to Orpus Road, right? And so where you play whirly ball. It's, because everyone, I am from Toronto, I know about whirly ball. And so, although I've never played. And so, I don't even know it's still there. But that's, so I think the Rich store is there. So we'll go there. And then I think SLC wants to, I want to get a new pair of sandals. Because my dock sandals cut into my feet. And they bleed really bad. It's really bad. And docks are expensive. It really bugs me that when expensive stuff does it. Well, it's not like expensive, but it's expensive for me. And so my dock, and I like platform sandals because I wear sandals in the city and I don't want to step on a fucking needle. Okay? And so my sandals, right, the regular dock sandals, they're pretty cool sandals. I like the thick heel. But right here on the docks, a little product review. And this is, if you watch the reviews, you'll see it. This leather is really hard. And it's such a way that at the beginning anyways, it really digs into the foot. And the pinch, it makes the foot bleed. Like it pinches, and it doesn't only pinch, it pinches and cuts. It's really difficult. And so I was thinking of getting a different pair of, although it's wearing in. And I used to wear sponges under here and stuff to stop it. I could have taken it to a cobbler, but like, anyways, I really like them. But that's the problem. So I think I might just use sandpaper and rough it up and soften it a little bit, as opposed to other stuff. But anyways, I want to go to Von Mills. I want to go to the dock store and see if they have any cool docks that are, easier on the feet. And I want to take SLC to the store, and that's the deal. Hey guys, you know what? Are we online here? Am I still on YouTube? Is anything happening? I'm on my phone. Anyways, I've been really, really grouchy in the last couple of days. Like, really grouchy. Oh, look, you guys are here. I didn't even see you guys. Sorry, guys. Sorry, you guys. Hold on a second. Hey, Isis, what's up? Sorry, guys. I wasn't ignoring you guys. I didn't see you guys. I was waiting for you guys to come in. Hold on a sec. Let me do this. It's why I'm talking like this. I'm like rambling, right? But I'm not like rambling like I've been tired. I'm rambling because I'm like, I don't know where anybody is. But you guys are there. Okay, here we go. Hey, Sherry, what's up? I hope you're having an amazing day. I'm in Toronto right now. Everybody's cool. Hey, Fioli. Okay, let's get back to Fioli. So Fioli, if you're still here, here's the joke. The kids came up to me and said, I'll tell you later. So, all right, next. What else? Isis, what's up? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Oh, Fioli, you're still here? Okay, so hey, Fioli, so here's the joke. So I own the music studio and I had a bunch of kids, like a bunch, like 60, going to do their conservatory exams on saxophone, flute, and clarinet. And they and other exams, right? Not all conservatory exams. And one of these kids comes up to me, one of the real young ones, and he says, "Hey, Sadie." I'm like, "Yeah." And he says, "My dad says all of the best classical composers in the history come from Australia." And I'm like, "What, man? What'd you just say to my kangaroo, dude? Like, you just talk smack down to my kangaroo. We're gonna have a shrimpy Barbie kind of fucked up situation." And I'm like, no, I'm just joking. But Australia. It's because the kid didn't know there was a country called Vienna. Not Vienna, Austria. He thought it was Australia. It was really cute. My students are really cute. Anyways, Philly, that was my story. Hey, Rhonda, what's up? Who else is going on? Yeah, maybe we'll do Drake's Chart one day. There's I might do Drake's Chart. If you don't know, there's a Sunny-sider who has a bit of a crush on Drake. She owns a restaurant downtown. So she owns a donut store downtown. Donut Cafe, right, by Ryerson, kind of high-end. And so she's not super high-end. It's really nice. Although I've never been there, I've seen pictures. Okay, I'll tell you. It's Congo Donuts. Go visit Naya by Ryerson. Fuck, I'm in Toronto. Go visit Naya. Okay, Congo Donuts. But Naya has a little bit of a crush on Drake, and and I think the Raptors go down there every once in a while to visit her because she's really close to the stadium, really close to the practice facility. And So maybe we'll look at Drake's. But as a Canadian musician, I'm not really that interested. But like, she is, and I've looked at it before, and other people might be interested. Asura, what's up? Sherry, what's up? What else is going on? Stace, what's going on? I hope you're having an amazing, amazing day. Do I see an internet outage happening worldwide? I don't even know what the fuck that means. You know, you could connect with, you know, I could talk to you on this without the fucking internet. You know that, right? You know, I could get my computer on the computer now, right? Like, no, I'm just saying, the internet's short. If there was an internet problem, it would be a big problem, but I haven't heard of it. Maybe it's a conspiracy thing. I'll tell you the real answer on that if you want to know it sometimes, but I don't think you have a real question. This is also Grand Lodge Week down. If you're a Freemason like Sonny is, it's Grand Lodge Week downtown at the downtown. I didn't bring anything to go. So plus tomorrow's SLC's birthday, and I think tonight is the day they get together. I think today's the big celebration, or tomorrow, and then the next day is usually voting. So I think today, maybe it's tomorrow. Tomorrow is the big day, and then and then Friday they vote. I'm not sure. But as much as it would be nice to go down, and really nice to take SLC to visit my lodge buddies, it's her birthday, and we're gonna have cake and hang out with the family because my family's sick, so we're gonna hang out with the family. All right, what else is going on? Hey, what's up? Oh, Sherway? Hey, yeah, obviously I don't get to Sherway very often. The only reason I'm at Sherway is because my mom's being tested across the street at the hospitals, right? There's the hospitals across the street. So my mom's running her tests. So I dropped her off and I'm here. Otherwise I wouldn't be here. All right, so what's up next? So that's this opening salutation. That kind of took, 20 minutes? We're here nevertheless. Yeah, I don't really I'm not really a mall guy, and I don't really go to, and I don't live here anymore. But yeah, I'm hanging out. Came here yesterday with SLC. Same thing, took my mom for tests at the hospital, and then SLC walked around a bit, and we're gonna go shopping a little today. And then we'll see. Maybe I'll come online later tonight to read your cards properly. We'll see. All right. Oh, yeah. Well, Sherway is completely empty, but it's 8 o'clock in the morning and the stores don't open until 10. It's okay. Here we go. Next. McDonald's is not even open yet. All right. The Starbucks. Tim Hortons wasn't even open. But Starbucks outside was open, but it's hot. I don't want to sit outside. All right. Next. Should we get down to it? Guys, my phone, also I couldn't tether something. I'll tell you guys later on when I'm telling you guys about technology and how stuff works whenever I do that. Tethering my phone via the login Wi-Fi at the mall, it didn't work. So neither here nor there, but that's it. Hey Gloria, what's up? Oh my God, you see guys, I'm not getting the chat today. My phone's not chatting. Oh, I apologize. Let's see what's going on. Mink oil will soften them up. Mink oil! Hey, Em, great idea. I'll go do it today. Just mink oil will soften them up. Just oil the leather. What the hell is wrong with me? Do you hear what I said I was going to do? Like when a guy doesn't know something, he really doesn't know. I was going to use sandpaper on my leather sandals. Oh, that sounds like a good idea. You should use sandpaper on it. Anyways, that's what I was going to do. But mink oil, I'll soften it up. Yeah, we have mink oil at the house, no problem. Hey, Fioli. Aw, thanks, Fioli. I'll make more of them. Hey, Gloria, what's up? This freaking, I can't keep up with your chat. Okay, let me see if I can put the chat here on the screen, and then we'll cruise through it with everything. I wonder what this scissors thing does. Oh, there's a description. Oh, to create a clip. Oh, I'm not keeping a clip. Although, I might start to do that. It's kind of neat. Hey, Marana, what's up? It worked on yours? Hey, you know what I'm talking about. They cut the feet, right? It's not like a thing. It's a real thing. I'll use the mink oil. Today, I'll just go get some. I'm in Sherway. I'll just go get some mink oil. I didn't know. Hey, I'm good. We got in a big fight. I was like getting upset. Like, people pressuring me. They're like, go buy some sandals, go buy some sandals. I'm like, I don't have money to buy sandals. What the fuck? It's like, what part of bought my breakfast in Chicago yesterday didn't you get? It's like, anyways, let's get down to it. Banana for longer shine. What do you mean? On my shoes? Banana's a good idea. I've actually been eating bananas every morning again. In Chicago, I've been eating bananas and hanging out. This stuff, I'm going to do the ashwagandha again to get rid of the scars on my face. And I'm changing stuff because like Mama Sunshine got sick, and I think she got sick because there was an estrogen problem. I think, although no one really knows. But I think part of it was getting older and being an athlete and adjusting what she eats for being an athlete, and I think that caused some of the problems. So I make very sure that doesn't happen to SLC. I make sure she eats, foods that can, that are good for the estrogen. And we'll take it from there so that my fucked up diet doesn't affect my super awesome wife. All right, next, we're going to start the tarot and stuff. But before we do that, there's a little blah, blah, blah. I'm in Chicago, send your prayers. I was told everything was really bad. And so I rushed up here. But once again, my fucking asshole, drama queen, 300-pound shit-brained sister, who has never spent one fucking night here, even though I've flown to another country and staying here. Hasn't spent one fucking night here. So it's starting to get on my nerves. The more I think about it, the more I'm thinking about putting my foot in someone's fucking ass. And so if I wasn't afraid, she'd fucking eat it. Okay, next. Yeah, Sonny gets bad. Okay. All right, next. For October, I still have to make his shirt. It's not that tricky. This part of it's done, but not the real part. Like it's got to fit. And October's goes out 3, right? He has 3 planets in this dispositor chain. Mine only really has a parallel, 2 coming down, but he has 3 that loop around a bit. So it's a bigger design, more involved design. I might do let me see what I do. I just do it for him. Okay, anyways. Next. I used to have, enough. It's fucking weird too, man. I was on the phone last night with her. She's like, oh, you guys are in Toronto, great, I'll be over, but I gotta go do yoga. I'm gonna go do yoga. And I'm like, she's doing it online, right, apparently, I don't fucking know. But, I don't know, being an athlete, someone who works out every day, working, half my job online, I kind of was interested. So I'm like, wow, that's interesting. Do you go to the studio or is it online? She says, and then I said, wow, that's interesting. Is it expensive? Why would I ask this question? 1, because it's interesting to me. And 2nd, well, I teach fucking astrology. Anyways, and so she said, Meh. And then I think she went and ate one of her children. So I think that's how it works. Anyways, let's move on. Let's stop being an asshole to the assholes. All right. I'm only upset because she bullshitted me and it cost a lot of money to get here. And I just moved. And I would gladly come, and I love being here with my parents, and I love bringing SLC. It's really nice hanging out, and I'm almost positive I'm gonna walk through and bump into people who know the TheSunnySide. Almost positive. I wore my TheSunnySide shirt and everything, so people wouldn't fuck it up this time. Hey, you're really, aren't you that guy who used to stand there with a bucket and chase the crows away from the field? Yes. That was me. I got replaced by a broom. All right, enough. Let's get on. Do you have weekly horoscopes? Hey, Titia, that's a good question. Personal or private readings. Oh, it's Anne. Hey, Anne. Oh, my goodness. Hey, Anne, I like this picture. I can't really see it, but it's really colorful. I like it. I can't. It's because I'm on the phone. We're gonna do the horoscopes a little bit. We're gonna probably be doing tarot reading and horoscopes a little bit. Hey, Rock. You know what? And hey guys, and hey Fire Chick, I apologize. I was in a bad mood a couple of minutes. I was really good mood. I was in a really good, except for arguing with SLC. Oh, okay, I'm in a really bad mood this entire trip. I just don't appreciate the stuff. Anyways, let's get on with it. Let me tell you a bit about the economy. So the first thing, I was supposed to make a video on the economy, but obviously I'm not making any videos because I'm a little bit on the lazy side. But here we go. Let's take a minute, and I'm gonna. Hey, Amy, what's up? I'm gonna speed you guys 1 second on the economy. So I was talking about talked to Susan, and I talked to SL. I didn't talk to SLC. I lectured SLC, right? And then I talked to my dad yesterday. And I'll tell you guys what I think's happened. So we started off. People are using words to me like recession, but you can't use a word like recession to me because I understand what the fuck a recession is, okay? I understand what the mathematical term is. I understand how they came up with the term. I was a fucking economics major at the fucking York University, so I think I understand what the fuck recession is. So, anyways, so speaking in terms of that language is not going to work for the discussion you guys really want to have. You guys want to know things like, can I buy the house? Can I buy the car? Am I gonna have a job? What can I get my girl for her birthday? Because that ice cream cake that I'm buying for SLC just got doubled in price. I couldn't afford it in the first fucking place. What else is going on? Will rising interest rates affect my credit card, right? Like, you talk about purchasing power, but will it affect your ability to pay it back? You need to know these things. You don't need to know the definition of a recession. But here you go. So here we go. And hey, Cosplay, how are you doing? And Gloria's right. No, I'm going to get positive. I'm going to calm down. I'll blow out of steam soon. And as much as I want to promise the horoscopes, I have to go when my mom calls. Right? When she calls on the phone, I have to go across the street and get her from the hospital. But here we go. So here's the recession. And here's how you do it. Don't listen to the TV. Don't. They have to find something to talk about. And the people they bring on to speak, for the most part, are people like guys I studied with, who are not YouTubers, or who are not fine arts majors 4 years before. And so, for the previous, so it's a different kind of way of approaching things. So let's look at it like this. You want to know what's going on with the economy. So look around and you'll see things. You'll see things, and you'll see things that are contradictory in nature, or things that are conflicting. You'll see things that you'll be like, but that is like this, so why is this happening? Or you'll be like, well, you just did this, you just got this big ass, how come that? And then when you start to ask those kind of questions, and you're in your head and you're like, what's going on? Like, hey, hold on a second. What do you mean the store's closed an hour earlier? Why are you doing that? Why'd you close the store an hour earlier? Why is Target closed earlier? Why is, what's going, what's going on? And so these are some of the casual indicators you want to look at in an economy. Now, when you talk in terms of recession, it means negative growth. So it means if you made $10 this month, and next month only made 9, that's not really growth. Okay, I'm just saying. If you grew by 10 let's just say, let's fuck up the definition a little bit so it's easier to understand. If you made $10 last month, and then this month you made, and then 2 months ago you made 10, 3 months ago you made 10, last month you made 9, this month it looks like you're gonna make 7, it's decreasing, right? You still profited, you still made 7, okay? You still did pretty good. You still made this, but the amount is shrinking. So instead of making 10, all right, you made 9. You still made 9, man. I don't know what the fuck you're complaining about. You didn't make 10. And then if you bum down one more, now you're in a recession. But that didn't happen. That's not today. That happened a while ago. So you can't really look at the future and say, well, yesterday was fucked up, so tomorrow's going to be shit, unless you're dealing with fatties. And so, sorry, I got to stop. Stop. I'll stop. You can't really say tomorrow is going to be like something if yesterday was something, especially if today is a major event, like Sonny's walking through Sherway and everybody's going to want to, you know. So, like, that's kind of how it works. So, and I said that to my dad. I'm like, my dad, because my dad came up with, he started talking blah with the jargon, and I'm like, and I know the jargon. And I'm like, no, you can't talk to me like that. It does not, I know it doesn't work like that. So you cannot say those things to me. You know, we're not on TV right now. I don't work for Bloomberg. So there's no sense in talking like that. We're at the family table. We're talking properly. And so he said, well, he's like, what do you see, Mr. Psychic? And so what happened was, I told him, I said, when I was in Chicago, I saw a lot of cranes in the sky, meaning they were building a lot of buildings. That, for the most part, means a lot of well-paying jobs. And so, you know, like a drywaller, you know, like a and then he said, yes. And then he went on and he said, in Toronto, there are like a record number of cranes or something. Building is still really hot in Toronto as well. So what does that tell you? And I said, well, it means people are going to have some money to buy stuff. Right. Okay. Good. People have jobs. They're making money. I said, not only that, everywhere I go in Toronto, I'm seeing signs that say help wanted. They want help. In addition to that, I know Bloomberg and all this kind of thing was giving you all this, Fox retard news was giving you all this bullshit about fake bullshit. But like, I talked to you guys about this a number of years ago. You asked me what do we need to see to save the economy or to change things, what's going on. And I said we'd have to see a new revenue stream, right? An independent revenue stream. You guys were saying things like, what if we plant marijuana? What if the Americans start to grow weed? Is weed gonna save the economy? No, you fucking retard. Where, you gonna plant it in space? You're gonna plant weed at the expense of soybeans and fucking tomatoes and expense at a fucking baseball diamond. What's wrong with you? Best place to grow weed is on someone else's fucking property. If you don't know that, we're not having a conversation. All right, next. That's just changing crops. That's not bringing in a new thing like an airplane. Airplane changes things. What else changes things? Gasoline changes things. So, anyways, I'll make it easy for you guys. Apps and businesses like OnlyFans changed everything. So now teenagers, instead of working at McDonald's for fuck all, right, for no money, these same kids and some of the really good-looking girls are making a shit fuck of money on this OnlyFans bullshit. And I've been, you know, you guys know who I am and what I do in the business. And so, like, and so they, so there was a new stream in the economy placed in. There was a new feeder stream. And all those kids that couldn't get jobs, that couldn't get sub-minimum wage jobs, because you're really not going to pay a kid $15 to flip a fucking burger, are you? Or to take the garbage out and then sit on his ass with friends. And so all those jobs, right, that the kids were hustling to get, minimum wage jobs that we had as kids, you know, because the economy was changing, right? Like older people were getting the job. It was changing. And so, but I don't want to talk about that. Those kids, instead of doing that for $15 an hour, are now jiggling their ass, you know, for like a lot of money. Not all of them are making fat quan, but not every teenager who works at the fucking McDonald's makes a lot of money. Okay, so just keep that in mind as well. We've also had more. Instead of things like taxis, and the taxi industry was extremely expensive and extremely difficult to get in, to the point where it was probably a bit easier to buy a fucking Tim Hortons franchise than to get a taxi permit. It was that crazy for years. And now, with the thing with Uber and Lyft, all these motherfuckers who are just sitting out on the street, you know, smoking rock and drinking 40, waiting to hear the next Howard Stern reference or finding out what's happening in the basketball game. These guys suddenly gonna be like making a little bit of money, you know, instead of like, don't worry about it, I'll go pick them up. Yeah, when I'm done, I'll pick you up. Now you're getting paid to pick them up. I'll pick your friends up. Well, I'm there. I'll pick everybody up while I'm there. Leave me alone. I'll pick them all up. Just hold on, chill out. I'll pick them up. So instead of that, you're like, now you're getting paid. It's just two. It's two, right? The personal delivery field, right? Taxis, big, really, really difficult to get into the taxi industry before. And it's really easy to get into Uber. And I'm not joking. There was a time, not in my recent life, when it would have been easier to get and cheaper to get a Tim Hortons franchise, perhaps. Maybe not Tim Hortons, but maybe like any other place in here except McDonald's. Any other one. And so, Chipotle, definitely cheaper than Chipotle. I don't know what the fuck that is. Definitely cheaper than any of these other things except McDonald's and Tim Hortons. It would have been cheaper to buy a franchise there than to get a taxi thing. Anyways, letting you guys know. So, all those guys who are sitting around in the mall, they now got jobs going to drive people around. That doesn't include food delivery. Hey, can you bring me some tacos? You're at the place. Yeah, man, I'll bring you some tacos, no problem. You got change? Yeah, I'll bring you some. Yeah, okay, I'll get you some tacos. All right, hey, I can make money doing this. Who else needs tacos? I'm coming over. I'm at Sherway right now. Who needs tacos? So it's two things, right? Before that, delivery wasn't organized. Delivery was pizza guy, restaurant guy, store guy, weed guy. That's delivery. Dial a bottle, 2 o'clock in the morning. If you're at university and you need to get drunk, delivery. Now it's been organized for those of you who don't like, it's been organized. All right, so there's another one. That's another streaming entering through the economy. So all these people who would have been making nothing, right? Nothing. Or a marginal part-time pocket change at best. Because I don't know, some real fucking not very bright person said to me, hey, like my language is toning down, right? Someone said something about how if you're on minimum wage, because of Joe Biden and the cost of gas, minimum wage is more expensive to drive to work for your minimum wage job than to blah, 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 blah. The kid working at McDonald's isn't supposed to have a car, you fucking moron. Have you no idea how your own fucking life works? Does your kid own a fucking car at 15? Probably not, because you can't drive until 16. so that's a dumb fucking thing to say. Okay, so you're on minimum, you're lucky if you can fucking eat. So, next. Next. So what does all this mean, right? What does all this mean? Hey guys, I'm having difficulty seeing the chat, just so letting you guys know. Gloria, you in Mexico? Grants for adults is awesome. Oh yeah, grants are good. Oh yeah, Rock, anyone can go to school if they want to. Well, it's not that easy. It's not that easy, but it's that easy. So like, anyone could really go to school. Okay, so here, I'm sorry guys, I'm not really seeing your comments. I apologize for it. So, there we go. So what's happening is, right, well you don't know what OnlyFans is, but you absolutely know what YouTube is. So, Maybe I'll say that again. You don't know what OnlyFans is, but it's a real conversation today. So before I start deleting people for being silly, you abso-fucking-lutely know what YouTube is. And you abso-fucking-lutely know what nobody's making money. Facebook's different. But the YouTuber's making money. I'm getting paid. This is my job now. And anyway, so that's the deal. This is a new economy. This is a new business. This is a new stream heading to the economy. So these are all people with jobs, and not necessarily. Now, the people who have these jobs, we're going to stretch things, okay? We're going to extrapolate it a little bit. The people who have these jobs, that income, for teenagers, for young adults, for people who are a little on the side, for people who are doing hustle-style jobs, app-oriented hustle-style jobs, for a lot of them, that is disposable income, or it is that at the beginning. No teenager starts a YouTube channel because she wants to pay the rent. Think about it. No teenager starts with that. They might start stripping on the pole to pay the rent. Okay, but I'm not talking about Chatterbait or anything like that, one of the porn sites, because that's been around a while, and that's not exactly a new stream of economy. Because whether you want to like jiggle your ass in a club or you want to jiggle your ass on the internet, it's still kind of ass jiggle, you know. And it didn't really do anything but take the money from the club to your living room, which was fucking happening anyways. Except now the cocaine's not coming with you, so that's the thing, or you don't have to share it. So that's the thing. So that's the deal. So that I didn't lump that in because that didn't really change, because that segment of the economy is still shaking ass. But the segment of the economy, the people that weren't going to go on the poll, formally go to the club, sign up and go on the poll, those girls have a new avenue. And so, you know, the internet saved a lot of people. You know, those guys sitting there drinking a 40 on the corner, they kind of got a little... They can go hustle people around. They can drive some food around. It's giving a lot of, on the positive, very positive side, it's creating a lot of self-worth for a population of the society that didn't have a lot of self-worth. Teenage girls do not have high self-esteem. They do not. And then people without jobs, high school dropouts, you know, your average guy, like, they have very low self-esteem. And these hustle gigs, let's call them hustle app gigs, the hustle app gigs that they're working, they're giving them a lot of self-confidence, which is great. Now, I would imagine the majority of people, okay, so Sonny knows a little bit about the adult industry as well. And so in the adult industry, there's a tremendous amount of people not making any money. There's a tremendous amount of people on YouTube who nobody watches them. I know some real, okay, so whatever. So like, you know, nobody watches my Instagram unless they want to see random pictures of my dog. It's like, no, Twitter. Nobody follows TheSunnySide on Twitter unless they want to see pictures of like happy pets. Because like, I don't post astrology on my astrology. I should, but I don't, but like whatever. So these are all things to keep in mind about what's going on. So it has not necessarily evolved, but we have what I would consider another stream being brought to the table as other streams continue to dry up and evolve. Right? Like there's only so long you can charge $2 for a thing, like $1 for a donut. $1 for a donut is expensive. It's supposed to be 25 cents, right? But $1 for a donut, or $1.50 or $2, whatever it costs. It's only so long you can charge $2 for a donut when you're paying the guy to hand you the donut $15, $20 bucks. Keep that in mind. There's only, and especially when that guy's got to cost him $10 to get here. So it's not that simple. All right. So there's more disposable income. All right. The kids have more money. The kids have more money. There's more disposable income at the kids. So that should spend, right? That should be some spending there. Those marginalized guys, those jobs I was talking about, by and large, they're probably paying a little bit of rent, a little bit more rent. So they're really churning up the economy down at the bottom here. That's what we're talking about here. So So not here, not the very bottom, the unemployable. Well, it's giving the unemployable suddenly they can do jobs, right? People who couldn't do anything before, like functionally, they now have a job. You can like sit there and talk stupid on YouTube. Sure, I went to university for this, but it doesn't matter because none of you fucking guys did. So I could bullshit the fuck out of you like TV does, and you're gonna believe it. You're gonna learn a couple of big words like isotope, and suddenly you're a fucking doctor. Anyways, let's balance it out again. I gotta calm down. I'm really angry about stuff, and my mom hasn't messaged me yet, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. All right, so what's going on here? So there's so we talked about this years ago. We talked about we need something like this to save the economy. All right, now these people in these revenue streams, these people all exist in this ecosystem, which is being, so let's just take a step back. So people have purchasing power. Regardless of what the news says, regardless of anything, the eye is telling you people have purchasing power. And they purchase, with this demographic purchases something very different than this demographic. And so keep that in mind. What else is going on here? So that's what's going on. Now, you guys ready for the problem? So that's what's going on. Now I'm going to tell you guys why I didn't like, why we do not speaking in language like recession, using words like, even though a recession is here. Because all of that time period where all of this was emerging, that was the time period of negative growth. That was during the recession. So like, it's why I'm avoiding it, right? I'm talking about something else. All right, next. So where's the problem come into play? So we have tons and tons of buildings happening in Chicago, tons and tons in Toronto, tons and tons of new business happening. Not new business, of construction jobs, tons. And you guys might not realize this, but a lot of those projects were pre-purchased, right? The guy's got to get money to build a building. He's going to have to sell it first. So a lot of that stuff is pre-purchased by speculators. So we have another group coming in, and the speculators are you. And this is what you asked me. Okay, so I filtered through the past. I'm going to talk about the present and the future, but I'm talking about it from an angle that hopefully resonates with you. This is the reason why it's important. So in this thing that's happening, so many of you guys have a little bit more money. Up until about 3-4 weeks ago, most of you guys were doing okay. Not great, getting worse, on a slippery slope, but you were probably okay until about 3 weeks ago, and then it started to get bad. So, and there are economic indicators that came up as well. I'm telling you about that. Okay, so as that was happening, okay, so in the last, you'll see, so that's going on, and everything is good. Like guys making a lot of money, building a construction thing, goes home, the club is empty, so he goes home and he jerks off a little bit, and he slides some binny with some hottie goo-goos, some like Quan, and they have a fun time online. Oh, because people who are socially fucking inept, they're also pretty good on the internet, especially when you can be a fake person. so it's really helped a lot. And although I'm being a little grouchy today, it's that's all really good. All of it's really good. You gave jobs to kids who couldn't get jobs. Not just jobs, they're making a lot of money. You gave jobs to people who just sitting on the street, literally. You gave them jobs to go deliver some food, deliver food, get some exercise. Retirees can do something. It's a whole, and then it's pretty good. And they don't really have to worry about things like minimum wage, right? Because they're working, and so they're doing things. All right. Now, along the way, so the people have been taking care of the people. I'll say it again. The people have been taking care of the people. But our trustees that we believe in to take care of the economy did not take care of the economy. I've been using words like fatty a lot these days. And at business school, these are words we use. We use words like fat and bloated economy. Those are the words we use. And so if you imagine that the economy's just been sitting on its fucking ass and there's been... So imagine this. So imagine like tax... And I'm not advocating for anything. I'm telling you what happened and what the roles these things play. And I'm not the news, and I don't give a fuck. And so so here we go. And I'm talking about two different countries here. So what's going on? So then we get so what's happening is, as we all sort of exist, right, the economy, so things like taxation, that kind of like getting that little fatty on the couch out for a little walk. Things like taxation exercises the economy, so it has to work a little harder, so that you have to work a little harder because you have to pay these taxes. And so, so the economy is not going to turn into a fatty because it's got to make a little extra money to take care of people who up until recently couldn't really take care of themselves. We really did have to take care of teenagers. We really did have to offer teenagers jobs. At my music studio, one of the things that I was trying to lead towards was kids teaching kids. So you get the heavyweights at expensive prices for like when you're doing exams in university or shows or competition, but another kid teaching another kid for really inexpensive to just, not squeak, how to play. Yeah, I played that tune when I was there. Oh, that teacher's good. That kind of stuff. And at a significantly lower price so that the teenager gets a self-esteem and a job and stuff. Anyways, we don't have to do that anymore. We don't have to it's very obvious now that fire stations in Texas are accepting unwanted children. We don't have to take care of our kids anymore. So these apps will take care of them. So instead of trying to find a job for your teenager, which you may or may not have done, hopefully these apps will do it. And so she's too young to go work on the pole at the club. Maybe she can take it off a little bit on the internet and make a little bit of money. I'm not judging you. You're the one who didn't go get your child a job, not me. Not me. I didn't fucking not raise your kid. So I didn't I'm not the one who didn't make your kid fucking study and stay in school. My kid's fine. So my niece is a fuck up, but like we've been saying all day, her mother's a fucking idiot. So, all right, next. So as we move along, and there are a lot of you out there who are taking a lot of pride right now in how much you really did take care of your kids and how you really did steer them in directions that are going to lead them to successful lives, and you should be proud. And for those that are not proud and those who are worried, I'm going to tell you that it's okay. It's okay. I'm actually a really shitty father. I'm a really shitty father. I'm an even worse husband, and I am generally considered a pretty shitty friend. But I'm a very, very, very good boss, and everybody wants to play in my fucking band, and everybody wants me to work with them. I don't. Not long term. So, anyways, that's not the point here. The point is, let's get back to the business. So there's a lot going on here. It's not a number. We're not really in a numbers game because we don't really know what these numbers are going to mean. We don't really know what. So we know what Uber means to Uber drivers. We know what Lyft means to Lyft drivers. We know what GoPuff and all that delivery service. We know what it means to the drivers, but we don't know how much necessarily yet. We might know now. I didn't look, but how much that's going to hurt taxi, right? It's going to destroy the taxi industry. That's not fair. And, or it's going to destroy. So we have to look and see. So if we're adding to the economy on one hand, we have to see where it's taking away from the economy on the other. Just like we were saying, you got to price certain things into the goods. Okay, so you're having all of these kids working there now, and those unemployed. So where's it taking away from? Okay, what's it taking away from? It's taking away from, it might not, the economy, these jobs that have come out, like these teenagers, it might not be taking it away from the economy financially. It may take things out of the economy socially, or through inspiration, or through dreams or ideas, which don't mean anything to you sitting there who have to pay your rent right now, but you guys are very few people watching me right now own their own business. If you did own your own business, you would realize how important the value of inspiration and vision is, because the very first thing I talked about on this broadcast today, before I started bitching about people, was growth. It's the very first thing, it's growth. And so, whatever, I sidetracked myself. All right, next. So if you have your own business, you will realize growth is important, right? There's a cycle, there's a purchasing cycle to your product. There's a product. When I'm teaching kids music, oh, hold on, I might have to go get my mom. Hey, Mom, what's up? What? I can't, hold on a second, I can't hear you. One sec. Okay, so that's how you talk on the phone when you drop your phone in the toilet. You turn it to speaker. All right, her phone's in her bag. But that's what you do when you drop your phone in your phone. You turn it to speaker, and you go, All right, my mom told me she was watching at the hospital and told me to calm down. Stop calling my sister names. Oh, come on, man. You know I'm just being an asshole. It's all fun. So, let me get out of here. I gotta go pick my mom up. She's just across the street, the hospital. Okay, before we get out of here, I want to tell you guys something. Let me just wrap this up and I'll give it. This is a lot going on. These people are taking a lot of social, so the teenagers taking a lot of social stuff out, right, of the economy. But then again, right, and the girls aren't really putting much back in. The teenagers are taken out, but not really putting much back in. The guys who were the guys who are just sitting on the corner who are working now, they are putting back in a lot. And so, but the kids are also, the kids, right, may not be putting, they're taking out and might not be putting back in. Oh, so let me just say this again. I misspoke. The kids are taking out. What's going back into the economy is $15 an hour minimum wage jobs for people who otherwise couldn't get jobs, who have their own kids to feed. That's where it's going. Guys got that? So when you're inspiring your kids now, you shouldn't really necessarily be inspired. You got to figure out where you're going to inspire your kids to place their feet. And so when I was a kid, I didn't know what, I know it's gonna. So I don't know, I didn't have my part-time. I worked at a tuxedo place, and it was fine. And I couldn't get a job at the bank. I couldn't, as a part-time kid, I couldn't do that. I couldn't get a job in a music studio or a music store. I would have loved that. But Toronto was high competition. I ended up I walked into a tuxedo shop that had a sign in the window saying help wanted, and I got a job. And that was it. Anyways, so that's what's going on with the economy. So that's what's going on with that part of the economy, and it's pretty cool, actually. It's very cool. It was an answer for something we were looking for a long time ago. I'm really happy that we see it. And it didn't just take away, that growing marijuana would have just taken away something else. But this new stuff, these new streams, it's taking away, but it's very much, it's creating this, right? Higher paying jobs for other people. And it's getting people off the street. And it's okay. It's killing other parts of the economy. The rental market is going to have problems with Airbnb, or the hotels are having problems with Airbnb. Then we have things it's more dangerous now because people aren't as trained and as qualified to do what they were doing before. And that's the deal. So that's the deal. They're taking away and putting out. And that's what's going on. And these are all people who are very unlikely to make the jump up to here, right? These are people who kind of stuck here, right? And they got to jump up. And so, maybe instead of stuck here, they can get up here a little bit, with a little help. They can, So there's now a ladder of hope for a lot of people who were truly being taken advantage of, right? For less than minimum wage, people who had to work for free, for commission, when there was no commission coming in. I did those jobs when I was young as well, and I personally think that's bullshit. But that's what you're asking people to do, and that is what they're asking people to do. And so that's bullshit. Anyways, next. So that's what's going on with that part of the economy. There is a little bit more. I didn't talk about today, just talked about today, but I didn't talk about what's going to happen. Things like all of those cranes, all of those buildings. And this is why I was talking to my dad. I'm like, what's going on? And he's, we don't just have inflation. We always have inflation. We don't just have rising gas prices. We always have rising gas prices. We don't just have higher taxes. We always have unless you're crooked, you always have higher taxes. This is normal. It's higher than normal. Oh yeah, everything is higher than normal. It's going to be, there's, and so remember when I said speculators? And most of you guys are speculators. When you speculate, it's the speculators who are going to get caught out right now. So you have to be very careful. If you just bought one of those condos I was talking about, and you put a down payment and was hoping that you would sell it in 3 years when it was made for a profit, which most of those people do, but suddenly that $450,000 condo is only worth $450,000, not $800,000. I'll say it again. When the $450,000 condo you bought actually is $450,000, you're fucked. And so when you go to a new condo development, you'll see real estate signs, when they open, real estate signs up and down the street saying people trying to sell. I don't know if anyone's ever done it. It's what you see. And so those guys are all fucked. It's all of them. So any kind of speculation is going to be problematic. So that's where I'm going to have to end off with the economy today. So one more thing. Speculators are in a lot of problems right now. Unless they speculated all of it. But I didn't see all of it. And I'm supposed to be fucking psychic. So I didn't see all of it. And so, but I saw a bunch of it, but I didn't see all of it. And so then there's that. Also, there really is inflation. There really is, gas really is expensive. So it really is expensive. And so it really, it is. And so you'll see things like, So all those contracts, the supply contracts, right? The guys who already have the contract to deliver the cement, the concrete guy, the drywall guy, the guy who already said, all right, we'll drywall your building for X hundred, we'll drywall your entire building for $35 million. That's done, right? Drywall and electricity, 40 million, it's done, $35 million, we'll do the whole thing. So the entire neighborhood, whatever the fuck it costs, not $35 million. So like, but say that to drywall the entire building costs, say, what, $375,000 to drywall a building? And so then they're going to labor, people, time, electricity, framing. It's fucking expensive. So then they, well, those guys are going to default on their contracts, guys. So be very careful while you're out there and speculating. Those guys are going to default on their contracts because they have a contract to where they're remember where I said 10, 9, 8, 7 like this? To drywall that shit, it's built in like this. But not because of the cost of everything, it's gone like this. He might be able to get by on his doing the drywall like this, but if he has a home to pay for like this, and then he's not going to make it. And that's just with the business, not talking about anything else. Not talking, so that alone. So my dad said he anticipates seeing cranes idling, right? The buildings standing still. For those who know where I come from, you know they're building some townhouses at Humbertown, and my dad said he says he's already noticed that it's slowing down, and he says that's what we think we'll see. And that's what we'll see. And then those guys are going to lose their jobs. And as much as we were talking about OnlyFans and like Uber and stuff right now, they are not, as far as I know, driving the economy. They are no longer a drain on the economy, and they've created more. But the guys who are going to control the economy and ultimately pay for everything, the guys who buy condos, an Uber driver is not buying $500,000 condo, you know, but the bricklayer is, and so that's what's going. And so, but once those bricklayers start losing their jobs, then it's going to trickle back, right? Then they don't have money to pay all these other guys, and that. Okay, you guys still with me? Anyone here? I'm not monitoring. I got to go at my mom. That is what we're beginning to see. So although the kids have more jobs, flaky guys like me have more jobs, big, construction Corvette guys got jobs. Gabrielle is selling 1 million cars a day over there in California. Everybody wants to buy a car. Go to contact Gabrielle at Casa Mesa over there. Casa Mesa Jeep Dodge, right? That's where she is. And then so once those cranes start slowing down, and they will, you'll see, and SLC was talking about some buildings she saw in Chicago about this. You're going to see it's going to crash. It's not going to slow down. It will absolutely, it'll be pretty bad. Some people will feel it worse than others. People of responsibility will feel it more than the people who don't feel it. Everybody's going to lose money. The OnlyFans people, those kind of girls, let's just call them that kind of thing, they're going to feel it, but they're not going to care because they don't have a mortgage to pay, right? Your 16-year-old daughter doesn't pay a mortgage. She doesn't give a shit. She has less money in her bank account it's not a real thing. And so keep that in mind too. The guys who drive the economy, they're about to get fucking kicked in the holy smokes. And that is what's going on. Wishing everyone the best. And that's just the action. More government subsidies. If the price of gasoline has doubled, then the cost of flying a plane has doubled. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. All right, guys, I wish everyone the absolute super, super, super best of a beautiful day. We didn't get to the horoscopes. We didn't get to all of that stuff. But Mama Sunshine's waiting. I got to go pick up my mom. And, dun, dun, dun. And it's my super hot wife's birthday today, so we got to go doing shoppy stuff that she really likes. Am I fucking offline? Check, check. Because I can't seem to get back into my chat. So, oh, here we go. There you guys are. Hey, Memes. Well, Memes is a Capricorn. She knows the economy better than me. Hey, Sue. Hey, Crystal. Crystal, you changed your name? I like it. Oh, it's always been Crystal Beauty. My brain's not working. Hey, Jazz, what's up? Jazz, did you donate for the tarot? I have to take, can't see you guys. Because it's not really scrolling on my phone. It's not coming up like it's supposed to. You know, it's a phone, right? It's kind of freezes. So, not kind of, it's frozen. The last one there is Amy, and I'm not going to see anyone until I refresh everything. All right, Rock. Everybody be cool. I got to go pick up my mom, and then we got to go shopping for SLC. Have a super, 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 super amazing day. Man, I want to just say I don't apologize to my sister. It's my sister. I don't have to apologize to her. But I didn't really, I pissed her off. But I don't think I hurt her feelings. I think it just pissed her off. Don't worry. She'll give it back to me. It's my sister. It's my sister. And I come from a tough love environment. Not that you guys need to care, but like, it's okay. It's okay. Hard. You're lucky you don't have to go through it. But my sister is really smart and really strong. And unless you were me, I would not even think of dreaming of fucking with my sister. Unless you're me. And I'll squash the fuck out. Anyways, I was also really grouchy I was really, really bad at SLC. I was yelling and freaking out the last day or so. She doesn't deserve it. Maybe she deserves a little bit. Like, she doesn't, but she doesn't. I've just been really grouchy, and I apologize to SLC. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I'm under a lot of stress right now, and I'm not handling it very well. All right. I'm really not handling it very well, but also, my dad put the weirdest fucking shifter in his car. I don't know if my dad's watching this or not, but Dad, what? My dad put this shifter on his car that looks like probably adds about 10 horsepower. I don't. Makes him shift fast. Whatever. Oh, Memes, my sister loves me. It's fine. And I'm gonna say one thing before I book out for you guys, before I take off. I want you guys to pay attention to something very closely here. You saw that came out of my mouth this morning. There's a lot more inside of me. There's a lot of frustration inside of me that wants to come out. I am here. I am here. And I am, in spite of everything that I said, I am here to help my sister. I'm here for her. I came here because she wanted me to be here. And she was resisting with every single drop in her body to not say the words. But I'm here now, and I came pretty quick, so that's what's going on. Everybody be cool. The stream's messing up. Okay, here we go. Let me get out of here. And with that, I hope everyone has a super amazing day from TheSunnySide.net. I'm Sonny. So that's the deal with the economy, guys. It's going to get bad. I think if you have a job, you should be, if you have a job and no debt, you should be okay. If you have debt, you're going to be in a lot of pain if you have debt. And speculators are going to get squeezed. But for the average person, if you can keep your job, it's just going to get expensive. Just saying. So speculators are fucked, 100%. Investors, kids are going to be okay. They won't even notice it. The Uber guys will notice it. Everybody's gonna know. You'll notice it. You'll see. You'll be watching things and less than you'll notice it. But for the most part, they'll be okay. Not like okay, but like that's the deal. All right, guys. And with that, from TheSunnySide.net, I'm Sonny, wishing everyone the best of a super, super beautiful day. Some of the things I didn't say, sending love out to Anne. I hope Anne and her guy, I hope it worked out. Maybe it worked out, maybe it didn't work out, but it's going to be okay, For some of you other guys, I hope everything is okay, And I'll be back later we'll get back to work. And that's the action, guys. From TheSunnySide.net, I'm Sonny, wishing everyone the best of a super beautiful day. Good luck, guys.